Supposedly, tomorrow is your IELTS speaking test, and you must be wondering what to do today. Well, I can share my experience and the best practices, but don't expect me to talk about health regimes, your food diet, your workout routine, and so on and so forth. So, this video, I will be talking about the strategies that you must be aware of before the IELTS speaking test day, what all you should do before the speaking test day, and what all you should do on the D day, that is your IELTS speaking test is there on that day. So guys, let's start with the video, but before that I request you to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Let's get started. The first and the foremost thing that you are required to do is give a mock test. Well, you must be doubting that everybody says don't study, don't pick up any material, don't exhaust yourself. But giving a mock test is a necessity. Why? Because if you go for a sport, you have to warm up, right? And then only you can play the sport. Otherwise, you will have some stretches, you will have some muscle cramps. That's why it is recommended that you should give one mock test, which should be a timed mock test, exactly as per the pattern that you will be facing the next day. So make your parent, make your friend or sibling sit beside you and let them question you and you give the answers. Be confident, don't be nervous, just be relaxed and give that mock test. This will help your mind to get into an alert state. The mind will be prepared the next day also, because you have given it a tuning, given it a rhythm the day before. Hence the next day it will not be very lazy or very sluggish, rather it will be very active. So that's a plus point, hence give a mock test. Other than that, keep conversing in English with anybody and everybody you come across, be your family, friends, siblings, anybody, because that will make a continuity. Today you are speaking English, tomorrow you will be able to speak in English fluently. So make a practice, bring it as a habit. Rather, I would say don't do it a day before, keep doing it for the rest of the previous month, so that after 1 month when your exam is there, you are thoroughly prepared. Now, these were the two steps that you must do as a part of your practice. Apart from that, what you have to do as a part of your preparation for the next day is firstly, keep your clothes ready, which is that guys should wear formal pants and shirt, and girls, it is recommended to wear again pant and shirt or a pant and tee. That works for the girls. And apart from that, also keep your passport ready. You need not carry a stationery set like pen, pencil. Everything will be provided to you, not even a water bottle, because they will, at the IELTS test center, they will ask you to keep all your materials in a locker room. Hence, do not worry about that. This is all about what you have to do the previous day. Now let's jump to the exam day. We are on the exam day, and what we need to do when we enter the IELTS center. For example, I just entered the room. First of all, wish the examiner. Greet him or her politely and ask him or her to have a seat, if you can have a seat, right? You can say that, may I sit down? Can I have my seat? And before that, say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, how are you? That's all. Now, once you have sat down and the question round has started, the second thing you have to keep in mind is try to make eye contact. At times what happens is examiner is not looking into your eyes. Even then, try to look at his or her face or the back side of the wall. And do not look here and there. This is distractive in nature and this is a sign of nervousness. Apart from this, when you have part 2 of the IELTS speaking test, you are required to speak for 2 minutes. When the examiner asks you to jot down your pointers, use that pen and paper. Use that time and make pointers. Make like small words pointers or a pretty small sentence pointers. That is all. Use that time. And when you start speaking, ensure you do not speak less than 2 minutes. Because if you speak less, the examiner will prompt you to speak more. And that's quite discouraging. If you speak more, you still have a plus point because the examiner will stop you. But you had a lot of content, right? The examiner stopped you. So that's like still a plus point for you. The third thing that you will see is the examiner records you. Now that recording is not a sign that you're making some error or some fault is there. It is their predetermined notion. They have to do it. Why? Because sometimes the person sitting right in front of you might not be the examiner, that is the one who evaluates your speaking test. He might just be a member from, the IELTS center who is asked to sit down. So you have to be prompt enough, give proper answers, and let the evaluation rest on to IDP IELTS if you're giving it in India. Okay, so these are the few things that you must keep in mind when you are giving your exam on the examination day, and what all things you need to do. Now let's quickly jump to the strategies for IELTS speaking test. Firstly, ensure that you speak direct answers. The question is about a river and you should not answer about a season. It shows that you have ratified the answers. So try to give connected answers. Secondly, when you don't know what to say, take out that few seconds and ask the examiner to repeat the question. You can say, "Pardon," or "Can you repeat the question?" And meanwhile, think about that answer peacefully. The third thing, if you're still not able to answer it, try to repeat the question statement and then think over while you are speaking that statement, and then say 2-3 more words. For example, the question is, "What is your favorite sport?" And I'm not able to think of it. So I will say, "My favorite sport is," and while I'm saying that, I will think of the answer. "My favorite sport is basketball. I have been playing it since 8th grade." So this answers it, right? You have your time also, at the same time you could answer it. So these 2-3 things for part 1 and part 3. For part 2, I have already described you what to do. Make pointers, speak for 2 minutes, make eye contact, and that's it. So I hope guys, these skills, these strategies, and what to do on the exam day and previous day, it is all clear to you. If you have any queries, you can write to me at asakriti10@gmail.com, or make your comments, make your questions, your queries in the comment section of this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for more videos.